Thank you. Alrighty. It has genuinely been 5 years minus a month and some days since I streamed Heretic, the first and only time I ever have. So I'm very excited. And as you've noticed, no doubt, I've made a character for it for some reason. As you can maybe figure out by at least one of those drawings, she's not a serious character like, say, Adaria, Blake, or Vivi. She's a bit more comedy-oriented, in a sense. What else was I gonna say? I don't know. Let me make sure I got the audio just right. Looks good to me. Alright, let's party. I think part of why I made this character, one moment. Oh yes, there was a faceless mage character. He is a psychic OC, and he is a serious character. Unlike this one. I will be making him eventually. I have no idea when. But he will be who I use for Heretic WODs and Hexen WODs. Maybe some particularly medieval-ish Doom WODs. God, I love it when that happens. Fun fact, this is actually Batman music. Except I actually changed this bit here, just to make it a bit more varied, because it's a short track. You know, I think I would like that text to be blue. Or maybe... Well, whatever. I see Mr. McLonely is here, and Twitch has lasted 3 minutes, which is a record. So, while I was making this character and all that stuff, I have figured out some, modding stuff. Such as... these barrels are replacing the explosive pods, and what these barrels have is, random items. Not completely random. Both kinds of ammo for this weapon, both kinds of ammo for the Dragon Claw, and quartz flasks. Something else I did was make alt fires for this weapon and the Dragon Claw. Now what those do, basically, is, if you're familiar with tap firing, it's basically automated tap firing, where you can just hold down right-click instead of having to manually tap. It's really a, I guess a bit of a quality of life type thing, because this is nice, it being able to, easily snipe from, you know, that sort of distance. And this weapon is far better than Doom's pistol, because it actually... it's just better. It's faster. honestly stays kinda relevant throughout the game if you want to, conserve more valuable ammo. I've also added a alternate attack for the other end of this weapon. Let me just wait for these guys to finish. No, wait, that knight can't actually... Well, Undead Warrior can't kill the Mr. Ghostly here. But anyway... Observe. Now what the deal is with that attack is it basically does the damage of 12 regular hits in one attack, but as a trade-off it's got a pretty long cooldown and the wind-up ain't so short either. It basically exists for me to quickly dispose of singular mummy/golems and saber claws. And I guess gargoyles if I decide to do that too. Let me make sure I got a certain setting right here. Yep. Oh, by the way. There are player sprites. Which I didn't make. I also did not make the weapon sprites either. They were both commissions from none other than Sonic Ofan or Tessify. And as you'll eventually see, all of the weapon sprites have turned out very nicely. Now I need more ammo. Missing with that attack is kind of awful. You give up on this website, have fun with the stupid four-eyed OC. Sure. Good, just enough ammo to kill that guy. Because I cannot kill him with a staff. For those who don't know, ghost enemies can't be hit with physical attacks. Attacks. And also can't be hit with the, Phoenix Rod's projectile for some reason, but can definitely be murdered by the splash damage. I'm absolutely still looking for ammo. But it's fine. Amusingly, I can't walk through those guys. I'll be back for you later, buddy. Actually, I'm gonna ask him if he's tried other browsers. Alrighty. I might recommend that to him, but knowing him, he probably can't be bothered. Now with my luck with Obsidian, I've run the wrong way to find a weapon. It is absolutely something that happens kind of often-ish. Just gonna be a bit conservative. I think no, I did hit him. Good. I can deal with those ghostly nitro golems. This character does have a name, in case you didn't notice. It's Mirren, with one R. This joke character got a name before 2 or 3 of the Psychic characters. Go figure, huh? Well, I guess it's easier to name a non-serious character than a character I want to think of a good name for. Things are teleporting. I'm not sure why exactly. Oh, we've got an Obsidian over there. Never mind, they're just gonna fight. I'm gonna let them. Get down there. Stay down there. I'm using this attack more than I was expecting myself to. It's nice that the staff is actually kinda useful. Namely against these and saber claws, and to a lesser extent, mummy golems. I mean, their code name, as in the name in the code. So yeah, code name is mummy, but they're called golems in game. I don't understand, but we know, you know, whatever, it's fine. I'm very pleased with how that animation turned out. I didn't make the sprites, but, like... whatever. I still had to do the super easy task of lining them up properly and making the animation look good. I did not, however, do these two animations. Come on. Yeah, those two. Mr. McLonely did those. That would seem 4 regular hits, and then the, crazy hit. Also, I've got a lot of health to work with. Hell yeah! My favorite sounding weapon in the game. You might notice it's not the right color. This is because I like blue more than red. You might notice the ammo's not the right color either. This is because I didn't want 2 blue weapons that shoot blue stuff, but anyway. Welcome back. Now, there were a couple switches in this area, which have opened something. I do have the map generation set to actually generate, to rarely generate. I just pointed my finger up as if you can see me. It's good that you can't see me. Anyway, my face. Rarely generate switches that are way the heck somewhere else from what they activate. Because I am slightly a glutton for punishment. I mean, why else would I play Hideous Destructor, for instance? Hello. Also, if you've played both Heretic and Hexen, the Elven Wand replacement, which is now the Azure Staff, Azure, however that's pronounced, you'd think I'd know, does not use the Elven Wand sound, it uses the Sapphire Wand sound from Hexen, because I love that sound. Now, if you might be, making a mental jump here and thinking I'm gonna make a Hexen OC who's going to have an orange staff, or amber staff, you're absolutely right. As for if it's using the Elven Wand sound, I haven't really decided. That's quite fair. Oh yeah, right, still got those guys up there. Or rather, up there that I didn't notice before. Yes, I'm leaving footprints. You guys want to fight for me? I'm a bit low on ammo. There we go. I'm not sure if I hit both of them or if he killed that guy at the same time I killed him. I'm thinking that's what happened, because I'm pretty sure that attack can't hit 2 targets at the same time. Darn it. Don't worry, the next map's MIDI is a lot longer than this. Alas, I cannot reach those ethereal arrows. I don't know why I said the full name, but, you know. They're totally different from arrows. They're functionally the same, but they're totally different. I'll leave a marker there. I made a fun marker graphic for this character. It's a great mini, but too short. There's a marker down at the bottom there. Alright, let's see what's over here. Hell yes! I know for a fact the second map has a bunch of those at the start for some reason. I didn't know they were in this map too. So let's me have some fun. Actually, I'm gonna just particularly kill that guy, and since that's a regular mummy, go away. So much ammo for the fire mace, but there's a chance a fire mace didn't spawn at all in this map, because of how the fire mace works. It's got some, interesting RNG for the time. Like, I think how it works is it has, like, several spawn points, and has a chance to... it only has a chance to spawn in one, and I could swear it has a chance to not spawn at all. It's not a brilliant weapon anyway, but it ain't bad, necessarily. Oh god. Screw it. Trying to hit these guys with that attack is, not wise. I learned this when testing, but, you know, I'm still trying it anyway. Eh. That would be awesome, would be a crossbow. Oof. Punched me so hard, knocked my hood down. But it's okay. Yay! I can use that very large amount of ammo that's everywhere. Okay. I would like to lower those bars over there. Naturally, I don't know how yet. Hope that's not one of the "this switches way the heck elsewhere" type deals. Right, I checked all of that. Haven't checked over here, evidently. Okay, yes I have. It's just that one, alley. I guess you'd probably call it... I'd call this an alley. Ah, yes. I should kill these guys, because I say so. Just because they're not demons doesn't mean, you know, they're not as deserving of, getting pulped. I'm still surprised this music came out of a freaking Batman game. I believe it's the stage 1 and 5 music from the NES Batman game. Alright, guess I'll look somewhere else. Blame me for my poor choices. Don't know when the last time is I saved, which is awesome. Indeed. It was also reused for another Batman game. I don't know what console it was on, but it's a top-down game. Wow, another tome? Sure, why not? I don't think the switch is going to be on the other side of that portal. That would be, possible. Yeah, this might be it. Oh, here's a thing I meant to mention earlier. Mod files, trackers, whatever. They're not going to be appearing very much in, Heretic WADs because I don't think fitting sounding ones are very common, like, you know, more orchestral-ish sounding. I know that's ironic with the current music going on, but, I'm not really quite exactly planning on putting, say, electronic dancey stuff into a Heretic WAD. If you consider this dancey, then, whoops. Ah, goody. Now, where are the rest of the enemies? Alright, I guess they're just kinda gone. Alright, first I'm gonna kill this guy. Then I'm gonna really kill these guys. This is honestly what makes the Fire Mace a bit worth having. Of course, this is useless against ghost enemies, but, you know, it's pretty reasonable against everything the heck else. Indeed, hence the intro music. I've made quite a few, appropriate intro and outro tracks for medieval fantasy-themed streams. Some inspired by Heretic and Hexen music, some inspired by RuneScape music, some inspired by a medieval. That might be the three. Some are just kind of their own thing. I don't know how much use I'll get out of a second one of these. I guess I'll use it anyway. Now, unfortunately, I think those metal balls are, solid objects, meaning, they're kinda useless against ghosts. Whoops. What do I want to do with you? This. Nice, so there was a shield here. I don't have to go all the way back to the start. I am mildly bothered by the existence of 3 enemies somewhere. There's never an enemy in the exit, as far as I can tell. Yes, Mirren speaks upon finding secrets. 4 different voice lines for it, so it doesn't get, what's the word? Not annoying. Bland? I don't know. So what do we got here? I can leave 3 enemies living. I'm not too bothered. That last one was my wrist. That felt pretty good. The intro and intermission and end midis I made. They were meant to just be short, but since I'm streaming and there's like a chance I might decide to go away during an intermission screen, I added some bits after a sizable gap of silence. So this is OPL Wind and OPL Warm Pad we're hearing. But anyway. Breaking silence. That's kind of fitting, considering this is close to silent. And here we go, a Mark Clem MIDI. I wasted 15 claw orbs by picking that up, but oh well. Time to do some sniping. Actually, you know what I'd rather do? If you're wondering why I'm purposely hitting the ground, I recall reading that if a ball bounces, I think it like maybe does more damage or something, but I might be completely wrong. But it makes a nice sound when they bounce, I love it. Part of why I've been looking forward to streaming Heretic again for 5 years. I don't know why I didn't just do regular vanilla Heretic again, whatever. Was to have some more OPL action in my life, rather than fluid synth. What if the Fire Mace had blast damage? That would be cool. I could probably give it blast damage. I've learned enough about coding during this Mirren project. I absolutely love Mark Clem's work. Shooting barrels open with this weapon is generally a net gain. But that's just better. Alright, how am I doing? Alright, I should use some of these. I think each one of these is 100? Maybe it's 50. I just got a funny Discord notification on my phone. Someone's no doubt responded to my, my posting of the Tourette's guy Daylight Savings video. Hey, a saber claw, guess what I got for you, buddy? Also, hell yeah, my favorite Heretic enemy. I've always thought these guys were really cool. I'm gonna staff this guy. Just so we can see the purple gore. Let's see if any of these have a flask in them, because I've lost my glasses, jinkies. God. I had the joke idea of... I have no idea how I'd code this, and I would not do it anyway, even if I knew how. But having the game turn on texture filtering at this amount of health and lower. God, that would be so awful, I would hate that. It'd be funny for, like, 2 minutes. Yeah, Disciples and Dark Bishops are awesome. Four and a third minutes in, and the MIDI has just looped. Way better than, like 2 minutes-ish. Anyway, lots of ammo here. Gonna put a marker there. Nice that there's already less ammo starvation going on. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't hate it, necessarily, to a degree. It ain't my favorite thing, though. Come on. There you go. I could have used the fire mace, and maybe I should have. I want that bag of holding. That's for darn sure. The RNG on the projectiles on this weapon is wild. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's nuts. I mistook some stairs for another bag of holding. They're just about the same shade of brown. Love me Nash Gore. Damn. I'm pretty sure I gave those barrels a low chance to spawn a quartz flask, but here we are. Oh, those guys over there are solid. Those guys aren't, though. Oof. Oh, you would not believe how happy I was to rather easily find a Laughing Woman MP3 that's basically the same kind of laugh as Corvus's laugh. That was oh, those guys aren't solid. That was very important to me. Because Heretic wouldn't be right without laughing upon picking up a weapon. Not in my opinion, at least. I gotta think I'm done over here. I'm glad I don't mind a obvious loop in the music. Those are strife barrels, by the way. Slightly different coloring. Well, actually, quite a bit different coloring. I just remembered they're actually kinda... They're beige in strife. Strife. Did I say strife the first time? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, I've got the blue key. Right. Hey, a were-dragon, and look, he's green. One of the things I did was, give the were-dragons a 50% chance to spawn green. There's no difference other than that they're green. Because there are so many brown enemies in Heretic, it's kind of ridiculous. Well, 3. And that's, you know, so many. That was a stupid idea, what am I doing? I love visual variety. Oh, god, there it is. Like, where's the reason for this room that needed a key? Oh yeah, that's another funny thing I forgot to mention. Because this character isn't a quote-unquote serious one, she gets to be stacked, basically. Hopefully she'll get me more viewers. Oof. I have so many balls of steel. Needed that. I guess there's really nothing here. Fair enough. Oh, hello. My cat is now here. One moment. Well, let's see if I can get that bag of holding. Ah, there's the green door up there. Oh, hello. Also, hello. Go away. Quite literally what that attack exists for. And these guys. That might have opened that, room with the bag, hopefully. If not that, then another switch did. I realized too late that they were infighting, but I wanted to commit to the attack. I like that high-pitched noise in the MIDI. Which has stopped. I don't even remember where that bag of holding was. Darn it. Surely, if you don't mind me calling you that, I can find it again. The room was square-shaped. That barely narrows it down. Could be this way, maybe? Or is this where I came from? That's where I came from, okay. I should not have picked that up, but I did anyway. I'm still gonna check here because I'm broken. Okay, that's definitely not here. Could technically be this way, maybe? I have the memory of a bean. Yeah, I'm not so good at what I am currently doing. But I'm narrowing it down, at the very least. There it is. Quite nice to get that early on. My memory's still worsening. I've heard Mahjong is good for keeping memory, which is why so many old people play it. Maybe I should play it, but I kind of don't want to. Alright, definitely save. I love my QOL alt fires. I could have just said quality of life. It's not that much harder. Alright, a lot of gargoyles. I would love a phoenix rod. Very, Yeah, I should always hang on to a tome in case the map decides to throw a Molotov at me. Alright, Dragon Claw it is. Darn it. Invisible wall. Oh, I can't even pick that up anyway. What the hell am I doing? Or... can I reach it? I must know. No. If you're wondering what the deal is with the black and gold guys, they are just the ghost version of the Undead Knights. I decided to make them look really fancy by downloading someone else's sprites and then changing the shield colors to match the armor. Which took a bit of time. Not a hell of a lot, but, you know. Well, probably a couple or few hours, I don't know. Hello. Arm decided to be a bit itchy. I had to make absolutely sure I could go in there. I was only 90-odd% sure. I mean, I've done it before. But it's actually been a while since I've had the caged enemies enabled, because I'm kinda dumb and I disabled them for a bit. Darn it. I hate time zones, to be totally honest. Although I am suddenly wondering if it would be effectively worse if everyone ran on the same time zone or not. Very good use of arrows. I have explosives generation set to basically random, but oftentimes random spawns kind of a lot, as you can see. But it's fine, because generally you're not really supposed to run out of ammo for this. I mean, I'm pretty sure custom Heretic wads are rather generous with that, but sadly I can't control the amount of individual ammo pickups for Heretic for some reason. I don't know why. You can do it with Doom. What am I doing? Oh. I will gladly take that. And hurt myself slightly in the process. This seems practical. My crouch isn't on a toggle, though. Maybe I'll fix that later. It's just like Doom. If you hear an enemy, you gotta find it and kill it. Oh, I can jump through that one? Apparently. Yeah, I do want those. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Can't jump through that one. It would be a nice shortcut back to the start. Just check there. What is wrong with me? Besides what I constantly mention, that being my memory. Alright, where are you? Where are yous even? Oh, I guess you just spawned up here. After I activated something. Hehe. Yes, I absolutely love the idea of using both ends of the staff for different reasons. I actually used to think the Elven Wand and the melee staff in Heretic were the same object, and was disappointed to learn that no, that's not the case. But it is here, because I say it is. I don't think I have any reason to be here, do I? I might. But it sure doesn't look like it. Oh, I put a couple of Jimmy middies, actually 3 Jimmy middies into this wad. Yeah, I'm finally streaming it. Hello, Rupert. That really doesn't... The amount of living enemies is bugging me. Because it's over 10. It's even over 11. Kind of wondering, where did I hear enemies? I think it was that one place where I said, oh, I guess they spawned in or whatever. Yeah, I think it was them. Oh well, I guess other adventurers can deal with them. That's my headcanon, possibly. What's marked by any points of interest? Like, rooms full of ammo or health that I can't pick up at the time. Here's a Jimmy MIDI. And a very large amount of claw orbs for some reason. I'm not absolutely not complaining. It's great because oh yeah, I got a crossbow. Is very good. Ooh, a lich. I still think their design is intimidating to this day, even though they only take, like, 3 shots from the Phoenix Rod to kill. Is that the exit already? Oh my god. I could be a loser and just leave, but screw that. There could be a Hell Staff in this map somewhere. I would love one of those. Or a Phoenix Rod. Or both. Oh, what else I would love is the Gauntlets of the Necromancer, which has been replaced with... It's only been graphically replaced. It was one of the weapons that showed up in the drawings of Mirren during the intro. Really? There you go. Whatever works. Yes. Because I think that's cooler, to be honest. Wow, they both phased out at the right time for me to not hit them. That, or I just flat out missed. Thankfully, she doesn't completely destroy her sleeves when using the lightning magic. That's just there to be funny. I guess I should have known the exit's here, because that's there, which is a custom texture I made. It's supposed to usually just say exit, but I thought I'd have fun gems there instead. Whoops, that's incorrect. Absolutely. Whoa, hello. Those guys might be stuck, I'm not sure. As in, too tall for the space that they are in. I'm gonna have to find out. They are. That's hilarious. I forgot that could happen. I was fully expecting those walls to open. Because the map generator loves to put those in. Dream of a mod that will scan all pickups on a map and map loads and add them to a pool of items that it sells in some randomly spawned shops. Oh. This way any fun gems, jewels, and crystals could be used as currency. I would actually quite like that. I don't know why I did that. I just felt like it, I guess. Hell yeah. Hell yeah? Hell yeah, Hellstaff. Hopefully I'll get to use it shortly. Its instructor has... Oh yeah, right. I'm very glad the projectiles fire from where they should fire. Big thank you to Rupert for that. Hello, scary computer ghost. Big thank you to both Rupert and Mr. McLonely. I think he did 1 or 2 weapons? I don't remember, it's been a while. Oh my god, 3 mystic urns I have. Oh yeah, you guys. What am I doing? Should be spending this ammo on those guys that are stuck. Oh my god, it keeps happening. Oh, and he's stuck too, apparently. I think that prefab needs fixing. Just a sneaking suspicion. A hunch, perchance. A theory. Even. I might as well just pour more azure crystals into these guys, because why not? I'm conservative to a fault with ammo, I should probably clarify. Whoa, hello. You in particular can go away. I love that the Death Warriors, as I've named them, drop the sword and shield. It looks really cool. You know that for sure projectiles are not hitting center of a screen when fired by that, but yeah, close enough. Do you mind? Yeah, let's see here, actually. Oh god, where's the crosshair option? I have no idea. There it is. Oh yeah, it is. It is just a little to the... I don't it's fine. Methinks. Probably partially because I don't use a crosshair in the first place. Both of my mods are absent. Hang on. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you, Mr. McLonely. Much appreciated. I love that main melody, I guess you'd call it. Doesn't work any better on Firefox. Damn. I genuinely wonder why. I wonder why Twitch works for some people and doesn't for others. I don't think it's because I've got Amazon Prime. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but I don't think that's it. I need to give Mirren the ability to reach through bars to grab ammo. I'm joking, that would be neat, but... hell if I know how you do that, and I'm really not serious. It's nice that Hades Destructor has that. I guess theoretically I could reverse engineer that, but... can't be bothered, and again, I'm not serious. Well, thank you for watching, Cyber. And, see ya whenever. I'm currently actually planning on streaming again already on, Thursday. To, make up for some weeks I missed for various reasons. So there are going to be a few midweek streams in the near future. I only just noticed that. Hehe. perfect use of that. Or I guess more accurately, perfect opportunity. Also, heck yes, I am still totally using double skies with a moving background, because, it's just so much nicer. Now, I thought I heard something kind of in this direction. That was fun timing. I don't remember where I got the 2 layers from, because I've got both Otex, which has skies, and also Mech's Box of Skies, which has some separate overlay PNGs. It could be an adblock thing. I don't recall if I've got my adblock active on Amazon, but I might as well not, since it doesn't work anyway. Oh, by the way, I love being able to fire purple. Because, why wouldn't I? And yes, I am checking walls for secrets. Secrets in Heretic, generated Heretic maps are often quite easy to spot. Which is fine by me, because I'm garbage at finding secrets. We got some phasey, flangery sound going on with the impacts, which is... no, I like it. Now, you know what? These guys only have 30 health. And obviously, it's not for very long. Maybe that's the amount of health Lost Souls should have. You don't remember the reason, but you've generated some Hexen maps and they were turbo barebones. Yeah. I remember, generated Heretic maps being that. But they're good enough for me. And I've also got an add-on, which isn't active. I will use it eventually, but there's an add-on that, adds a heck of a lot to the, prefabs and whatnot. Purple and green. I forgot what it's called, darn it. But I reckon it doesn't work with Hexen. I could be wrong, I should maybe try that out. I have generated some Hexen maps, they seemed... I didn't really look at them much, but they seemed about roughly-ish as good as these. using version 20 of Obsidian. 2 enemies, you know what? Just save here. And then probably give up trying to find 2 enemies in a map that I've selected the biggest size, which I think is transcendental. Yeah, screw it. I'm also using a different screen wipe style for Heretic. Instead of the usual melt, just to be different. I reckon I'm gonna want this weapon out because it can kill anything. Yeah, they're called chariots for some reason, but yeah, they're... One moment. Oh, I decided stretching was important for some reason. There are a lot. And I've made a good few texture pack variants for, Heretic maps, since Heretic doesn't have many textures to begin with. And, with some of them, the chariots look very screwy, so after asking around, I've figured out how to disable that particular prefab. For some reason, it re-enabled itself, and that's actually the only reason why they're in this WAD. But thankfully, the texture pack I'm using doesn't make them look super weird, so I figure it's fine this time around. This time around. They do look more wheelbarrow-y. Or carriage-ish. Can have some water. Another Market Clem MIDI. Because I like good music. I don't think I can... Well, I hit him at least. Oh my god, you're just gonna put 3 of... Ah, son of a gun, I forgot to grab the enchanted shield from the previous map. Oh well. Oh, Wolrek. You know what? Wouldn't kill me to use this. For breaking some barrels. I'm putting the marker there, and I'm gonna use this, this. Darn right I'm thinking I'm gonna use that alternate attack on this guy. Because I totally need a torch. I do like the theme selection for Hexen maps. I think there's... I don't remember all of them, but there's Ice, Swamp. Guardian of Fire, maybe? Maybe also Guardian of Steel? Obviously, I don't remember all of them. That hurt, kind of. Oh yeah. Damn it all. I did give the alternate attack like 33% more range than this. If I could stop wasting arrows by picking them up too soon, that would be nice. Oh yeah, right, I've got full ammo for the Hell Staff. The Hell Staff or Skull Rod or something. It's got multiple names for some reason. This happens often. Damn it, hello. Yeah. This would be way too easy if I, weren't. I'm not even sure if there's an option for that. I guess I wouldn't be surprised. That's one of the best death sounds for anything in a game ever. Nice. Cooked gargoyle. The charge attack makes the gargoyles quite amusing. This is unfortunate. That's a lot of stuff. Way to go, me, stepping in lava. And I didn't need to. I'm really not sure if the bouncing thing has an effect. I should look that up again. Yeah, why not? Hell yeah. This isn't a great enemy to use them on, but oh well. That'd be even more unnecessarily conservative. Lesser Lightning Tome. I had to make sure. It's a dumb choice, but you know. I'm mildly surprised none of the were-dragons have generated as brown yet. It'll happen eventually. Unless RNG decides to be just that silly. Yes, they do. And hilariously, they heal if you, use them on the barrels. Which I guess means they heal if you use them on the exploding pods as well. I can hand wave it as absorbing the remaining bits of life from the wood. That works for me. Oh, that is where I want to go. I love this weapon. It's just a lot more fun than Doom's chainsaw. They are. Or it is, I guess, in this case. Alright, I'm gonna go, Never mind, I don't have to. I've got full ammo for this already. I was gonna say, oh, I'm just gonna get some runes, and no, apparently I don't need them. What the heck am I doing? I'm going the complete wrong direction. Yeah, let's go with this weapon. Well, that's easily the lowest my health has been. Hmm. I didn't mark any of the shields on the map. Way to go, me. Well, there could be one this way. That was dumb. Okay.
Very nice.
Love it when that happens. Hey, a brown one. Hi. I didn't mark that was greater ruins on the map, did I? No. Why would I do something as smart as that? The question is, why am I considering it this important? Screw it. probably want to use this. Oh yeah, well... Oh, well, there we go. I don't think I knew that was there. Oh, I'm actually further away from where I want to be. Good, good. Oh, hello. Oh, good, both of you. Now, let's really kill this guy. And find a secret, I guess. I keep forgetting about the morph of him. Damn it.
Oh, way to go, me. That ain't right. This might be.
I'll be right back. Maybe. Okay. Let's me continue on. I forgot the text screen was here. Otherwise I would have left it on this screen. Alright, well, you find a warrior slumped against the wall, battered and exhausted. His armor is torn from claws marks. Well, anyway. But he is still alive. Hey you, I can't stay awake much longer. That creature, Dagon, broke my sword. I want you to make that foul scum pay. The warrior passes out, but he'll be alright after he gets some rest. You leave one of the ethereal crossbows you found by the man's side and swear vengeance upon Dagon. Swords aren't cheap, after all. Here's another Jimmy Midi. What is this? Obsidian country? Ooh, Phoenix Rod ammo. That tells me there's a Phoenix Rod somewhere. Leave a marker there. I gotta check something again. Hmm. I thought there was an option to change the message colors. In fact, I know I had it blue before. That's honestly quite annoying. If anyone knows where that option is, do please tell me. Can I jump over this? I can. I'm not gonna, but apparently I can. Why the f- Okay. Because it doesn't say color. I'm gonna make all of these sapphire. What? Yeah, I should have gone the other way. Good for me. There. It was suddenly becoming important to me. I mean, more so. Thank you. Hello. Well, let's hopefully actually use one of these. Nope, that's not flat. Much like Mir and Heyo. Yes, she makes funny noises. This weapon's pretty good against disciples. Since their attack takes so long to do. It's nice. Also, killing that guy before he got a skull out was nice, too. Wow, it took this long to get a time bomb of the ancients. I'm gonna pick this up now.
I'll take this.
There we go. Also, there we go. Hello. I can see, it's a miracle. Ooh. That looks cool. I made that joke earlier. I had the joke idea of having texture filtering turn on when at a certain amount of health and lower. I think Half-Life was supposed to have a mechanic like that. But then I guess I decided, no, that would be annoying. Because it would be. I gotta remember the morph album when there's a decent group of enemies next time, cause I want to kill some chickens. You know, I should have used one on all those Ophidians at the start. I don't know where he or the last one came from. Oh. I thought I saw, like, a very narrow passage. That would be kinda neat, but, no, I didn't. That's a good crunch. Barrels make me wish that weapon swapping was faster. How about all of you get over here? Better than what you're doing. Damn it. Yeah, I'll take that now. This. And for these guys too. I've run out of things to say. Screw everything, apparently. Ghost chicken. I completely forgot about that. I think that's the first occurrence of that texture. Don't you dare muss up my hair. What am I doing? Quartz come. Oh, hello. That's why I hang on to, those runes. Hmm. One of these must be it. Ha. Oh, the fine XKT2 or whatever the hell it is he says, I really don't know.
Very nice.
Please be the, Phoenix Rod. Damn it. That could be something. This could also be something. I've got full ammo for that. That's a lot of enemies. Mmm. Ow. Sound kind of did a thing there. Maybe this.
I'll take this.
You know what? That could help. Damn it.
I'll take this.
Damn it. I totally didn't just accidentally kick myself somewhere funny.
Very nice.
These are both good. Only 10 enemies to use the tome on. Probably not gonna be that guy. He sounds like he's alone. Depending on whether he's a ghost or not, he can get staffed. Or staffed. Alright, let's actually use the map to find the secret areas. There's one.
Very good.
I disagree.
That looks significant. How do I get down there? Not necessarily this way, but it could be this way.
I'll take this.
Hell yeah. With that, I have all the Chaos Emeralds. I mean, weapons.
I'll take
I
this.
didn't even know that was there.
Oh, I see. That's gotta be where the party is. Guess I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to actually say that or not. Or not, or not, or not.
I quite like this weapon when it's been toned up. Alright, other enemies ain't gonna be here.
I'll take this.
That's nice, though. I just remembered I was gonna use the fire mace with a tome, and obviously I forgot. I know there'll be probably many other opportunities.
Very nice. Very good.
It's a mildly cheeky spot to have that generated. Now we just check there. Not sure if video compression needs texture difference. I pretty much am, but most, if not all, secrets do have some subtle texture misalignment. This is a nice MIDI.
That could have enemies down there. I can figure out how to get down there. overkill because there's no kill like it. I can fire so many of these. Now, was this 100 or 50? Ah, good, it is 100. That's what I thought. Ah, yes, purple. Does that sound get cut off? Does. No, it doesn't. It just... It's supposed to sound like that. Okay. Alright. Now to spend 33 minutes... What a specific number. Refinding the exit. Doesn't help that this map had no keys. I think that's it up in there. Yep. I thought that was 20-odd secrets, not items. God. Alive, if not exactly well. This screen isn't supposed to be here. This is supposed to appear at the end. I don't know why it's appearing here. That's irritating. I guess I'll fix that. I'm sure I fixed other text screen placements. Obsidian's text screen placements with Heretic is, as you just saw, a bit broken. I'll read out that text screen when, you know, I get to the correct point for it. Whoops. Yeah. God, that is loud. I get some more enemies here. Darn it.
Been a while since I used that. God, that is really loud. Oh, look. I'm in Barrel City. It's kind of neat how this generated WAD has gone from villagey, castle-y areas to like 3 more nature-ish maps, even though I like the former a lot more. What am I doing?
I'll take this.
Another good way to find secrets like that is they tend to show up on big flat walls. That was weird phrasing I chose, but whatever. Tag on title screen. It was a premonition, is what happened.
Very nice.
It was close, I think I almost missed. Hehe. I'm so glad I have the option of Heretic to stream now. I just wanted to say that, just out of nowhere. I just wish there were more conventional WADs. Because as far as I'm aware, there aren't really a lot. I mean, there's a good few. But kinda nothing compared to the amount for Doom. Why am I using this on that guy? I don't know, but it worked well enough. I should give this more screen time and possibly Icarus myself with it. what would partially remedy this would be a perfect Heretic mod for Doom, and I don't mean Samsara. I mean, like, all of the weapons exactly the same, the exact same HUD, and replace the Doom enemies with some straight-up Heretic enemies and some custom enemies. Like, say, for example, instead of a former human, a similarly healthed enemy who, instead of being a hit scanner, fires a fast single projectile. Because hit scanners don't belong in Heretic, as far as I can tell, except for, you know, these two weapons. That's actually part of why I like Heretic more, is because it doesn't have any hit scanning enemies. I remember that was... Yeah, the one WAD I played, which is Hymn. Hymn. That's the only custom Heretic WAD I've played. That one's fairly tough. I'm gonna be streaming that one again. That was the only Heretic I streamed 5 years ago. But, you know, it's been 5 years. I think I should do that again with this character and on the hardest difficulty instead of the second to hardest difficulty. And probably with a texture pack, just to make it even more different. And also with a bunch of the midis replaced, since most of the midis in that WAD are regular Heretic midis, which are fine, but because the longest Heretic midi is 2 minutes and a few seconds, literally only 2 Heretic midis exceed 2 minutes, barely. And those maps take quite a while to beat, it can get a bit repetitious, so I'll be replacing them with some longer midis, like 4-6 minutes, that kind of thing. That's a funny name. Another funny WAD name, Heretic WAD name, is Sinful Discharge. Is Faithless the one that Jimmy made? Or at least started? That has custom enemies and I think hubs or something like that? Ah, okay. I've had interest in that one for a few years. Does that one have any custom weapons? I didn't see that gargoyle there. I seem to remember Icarus tried it with some sort of weapon mod, and that broke things or something. Like a cave that has that.
I don't know what I've done. Darn it. Hehe. Whoops. Actually kind of thought maybe that wasn't a secret wall. Because of how I screwed up the texture. That was dumb. Hello, Glenn. Me too. I'm very pleased with how the Stabar and Mugshot turned out. I'm gonna let him do what he's doing. Which is getting killed by a Saberclaw, apparently. Why does music sound so goddamn familiar? I don't remember where I nicked this MIDI from. It's not Jimmy, I'm pretty sure. Because I only put 3 Jimmy midis in this WAD, and I know where they are. Oh god, 2 of them. I might die here. Let's find out.
pick up some more arrows before I commit to that method. Well, if I figure out where I took this MIDI from, I'll tell you in my Discord server. Come on, I'm sure I saw arrows lying around somewhere. Dumb HUD idea. That's a fun idea, I like that. Fun fact, there was Batman music in map 1, or E1M1. The first map, basically. Alright, screw it. Not that I know where I'm going. I think I took it from someone else's MIDI pack. I've forgotten where the Molotovs are. Probably that way, because there's a saber claw too. And by that way, I mean, I don't know what I mean. Oh, pfft, there they are. God damn it. And I've gone the wrong way. I'm still going the wrong way. Awesome. Okay. I don't like that they've split up.
how the hell do I get back up there? Hmm. Alright. You know, if I were smart... Oh god. I also remember reading somewhere that if they bounce, they do something that causes them to inflict more damage. I must be right if Galen thought that. So I'm not crazy, or we're both crazy. Insanity loves company, maybe. I don't know. That's extremely fair. And also, they make a nice sound when they bounce. Huh. I guess I can kinda hear that. I had no idea what that music was actually called. Also, I don't know where I'm going. Oh yeah, I can hear it here in particular. Huh. Hmm. This map is where the secret exit is too, so that adds to the, what am I doing? You remember this... the day as you almost caught Mage Vivi? Mage Vivi. Oh god. Well, he did technically make this face by, messing with Vivi's face. It's a bit rounder than Vivi's face. And she's also got 4 eyes. And different hair. And blue eyes. That's fair. Her name's Mirren. I already checked that one, right? Yeah. I see something important up there that I guess I, Oh god, yeah, that's where the, freaking Minotaurs, Molotars even, spawned. And I completely forgot because I am myself, unfortunately. Well, Rick, you gotta go to bed. Thank you for watching. That's a good point, Rupert. She is shaped closer to Adaria than Vivi. She's got the physique that I hope gets me more viewers. I don't remember seeing a yellow door. Oh, I must have, though, because I see it on the map. Excellent, good. This music would probably work well for intermission music. Out there's the secret exit. Damn.
I don't need to put a marker there, but there it is anyway. Just to make it that much more noticeable, I guess. I'm being stupid again. The real surprise is that I stopped in the first place. I remember now. And there's a normal exit. I don't know. I wonder if the two exits always are near each other or not. But anyway... Had to yawn. I'm gonna end the stream here. I would like to keep going, but I'm also bearing in mind that I do plan on streaming again already on Thursday. Plans might change, I might move that over to Saturday, but if I don't say anything, then just assume I'll be back on Thursday. What else? I'll have to generate another wad before then, because I feel like I could probably complete the rest of this wad in under my self-imposed 3.5 hours. So I'll be doing that. This wad has been city-themed, although these last 3 maps have been very great outdoorsy. If you're familiar with Heretic's episodes, you can probably figure that the next episode is going to be Hell's Maw themed. I'll be using a different texture pack for that, because variety. Hope you enjoyed this stream. The return of Heretic for this channel, and the debut of a bit of a more comedy-oriented character, Mirren. Is that everything? God, I got 3 of those things. Kinda. Yeah. Oh, God. Well, she's obviously a nerd. She's got glasses and she's a mage, and mage is, like, nerdier than swordsmen and archers. I'm kinda surprised and a little disappointed that I, never reached 0 health, let's say, over the course of this entire stream. I guess because no hit scanners. Where does the super-powered alt-fire staff come from? I made that myself. I made it myself to, specifically be able to quickly get rid of the occasional singular saber claw. As a side effect, it's great for golems and nitro golems as well. It does not. Instead, what it does is have a wildly huge cooldown, so as not to be, too useful. It's just a bit useful, is all, and exactly what I was going for. So I'm glad I managed to, manage that. Anywho, I'll hopefully be continuing this as soon as Thursday. Or if I decide to be more logical, I guess Saturday, because, I mean, you know, that's when people are actually home. But most likely Thursday. Yeah, see you then. I think that was everything. That was probably everything. You're welcome, and thank you for watching. Alright. See ya.